if we want to be good stewards of the talents that God has given to us, if we want to be focused and we want to be intentional about how we impact in the world, we've got to get up close and personal and authentic with some other individuals that are going to hold us accountable, that are going to challenge us, that are going to be counsel for us when we need it, and give us the opportunities to crash test a few ideas or crash test some a project maybe and see if it's something that's going to have impact. Our group has such diversity in thought and experience. It gives us an opportunity to, I get counsel with guys of 8 different skill sets, 9 different skill sets. And it's of great value for me to be able to get that counsel and to harness that energy and that experience.
One of the things that's really been great about this group is it's pushed me to be fully engaged in my own work and not just telling everybody else to do that, but these guys have held me accountable to make sure that I'm smoking what I'm selling. So it's been really good to keep me on track and on point, to wrestle with some things that are core to who I am. And being a part of this group has really pushed me to do that at a higher level than I know would have happened had I not been a part of Real Deal.
One of the things about the group has been the inspiration that I've drawn from the other guys. I mean, we've been doing life together now for 15 years. During that season, we have been through many, many different stages of life. We've seen our children grow, we've seen jobs change, we've seen businesses started. And I've just been inspired by the courage of the guys as they deal with life circumstances. We feed off each other in that situation.
But one of the things that happens is you develop these relationships and you develop these friendships that when someone in our group is going through a particularly challenging time, the members of the group rally around. You know, it's not something you can separate. I mean, men are great at compartmentalizing, but some of the challenges that we've gone through individually and a few as a group have drawn us together. About 5 or 6 years ago, my father had a rare disease, contracted a rare disease, and we were pretty sure it was going to be fatal. And looking back on it, probably the strongest support I had were from the men and the spouses of the men in my group. And just knowing that not only they cared about me, but they were actively praying, they were actively supporting, you know, what can we do for you? What do you need? Do you need to miss the group? Do you want us to meet at your house? You know, what's convenient? But I think each one of us has a story like that, and that's mine.
Being a part of this group has helped me lead my family, specifically with setting goals for my family. We'd set yearly goals, 3 years, and even longer term goals. It has helped me keep the family on track of what we're trying to achieve as a whole family.
One of the things that has inspired me about this group is to know that there are guys who are further down the road in leadership who are still in the game and still committed to learning and growing. I think that it's very important for us to be lifelong learners, and the fact that there are guys my age, some of them even older, who are still pursuing knowledge and wisdom and trying to learn and grow themselves as leaders, that is really inspiring to me. I'm challenged every time I come. I learn something every time I come. I've had tremendous opportunity to look under the hood of some big time leaders and these guys around me.
Specifically, I've been inspired to lead in areas that I wouldn't have led in the past. You know, as I look back on 15 years and I think about, okay, so what am I doing differently, or what have I done differently because I've been a part of this group? And I would paint with a broad brush just to say, I know I've stepped up and led things that I would have been content just to let others lead. And but that practical inspiration that I mentioned earlier has given me the confidence to take things on and also just to accept the responsibility that, you know, if I'm being called to lead, I need to step up and lead. And one of the great things is having a group of men who are around me, but they're also behind me, and we're behind each other. So whatever one of us steps up to do, you have a built-in network who's going to challenge you, who's going to hold you accountable, but they're also committed to helping you succeed in those things that you're going to lead.
There's an old quote that says, "Those who drink the water should never forget those who dug the well."
Some of the additional benefits of being in a leadership development group are the accountability that we have, the fellowship that we have, and there's always a subject matter expert in the group. Well, we've had human resource subject matter experts, writers, builders. Our group itself has made up these different career paths that we can draw from. And we just ask each other, I'm currently experiencing this. Have you ever encountered something like that? Yeah, that happened to me 2 years ago, and here's exactly how I navigated it. Here's some things you want to avoid, and here's the rewards.
One of the things that I've learned over the years is that our capacity to grow determines our capacity to lead. And I've also seen many leaders who fail to give learning the priority that they need to give it. That's one of the advantages of knowing that we're going to meet every 2 weeks, is that all of a sudden you begin to prioritize your life because you know you got to be prepared. There's an expectation among the group that we come ready to learn and to grow and to help each other.